Well, we didn't want to be doing this one, guys. We wanted this to be happier. We wanted this to be celebratory, but it's not. This is your coming at you live emergency sad boy, sad tuna time podcast because we hate Rob Manfred. What's going on, Dodgers Nation? Shut up. My name is Clint. You can find me as RealFRG on Twitter and Instagram. That guy is Brooke. You can find him as BrookeMe3 on Twitter and Instagram. And today, Rob Manfred decided to officially cancel the first two series of the 2022 Major League Baseball season. More will be coming out about it on our DodgersNation.com and on our YouTube channel while you're checking it out. Subscribe to that. But, yeah, this sucks.
Sucks a load of butts. I know that last night when we were talking, I was going into the wee hours of the night during their negotiations, and we were like, hey, pretty good chance we wake up tomorrow and baseball's back. Pretty good chance that they get something done tonight. Pretty good chance that by the deadline tomorrow, we'll all be happy and ready to go. And now, here we are.
Yeah, we were feeling good for a little bit. Our friend of the show, Boob Nightingale, was out there, boots on the ground. Him and other people recording old white men walking through a parking lot. But
perfect.
Yeah. They did not get a deal done with this extended deadline that was completely unneeded in the opinions of many. And let's get into some of the comments here. This is going to be off the cuff. It'll be a pretty short guy here. But Steve May says the State of the Union is bad. Yes. But,
the state of this union, yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, I'm on the union side. I would say the state of the owners, because like somebody like Dick Montfort, who owns the Colorado Rockies and is a notorious poor boy, like for that guy to be there and be like calling shots,
right?
That is atrocious. That is other words that are bad.
That was really good. That was a really good way to sum that up. I mean, just the people that they sent in to like manage these things and to facilitate conversations, you had to know from the beginning that it wasn't going to go well. Also bring up the fact that they had all this time to make sure that negotiations were happening. They went weeks without doing anything. They basically took Christmas off. They took December off for Christmas, and they're like, we'll talk about it when we get into the new year. And then they go under this time crunch for the past week, and then they're asked about it, like, hey, you had all this time. Like, what? Why didn't you have this kind of, sense of urgency before? Like, why is it just this week? And he's like, well, we did it all this week. And it was just like, well, okay, why didn't you do it before? And they're like, well, this week speaks for a lot of that. I'm like, no, it doesn't. Yeah. That doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, I mean, his press conference was really, really pathetic. Watching him get flustered by the audacity of any of these media folk asking him not even hard-hitting, but extremely fair questions. And just the frustration. I'm making up a word because I don't think that's a word. It was hilarious, but that's not enough to make up for the fact that we don't have baseball. So screw you, Rob Manfred. You are a bad man. Matt over on YouTube says everyone hates Rob Manfred. Our friend Bedanco's over on YouTube says Dodgers are 1-for-1 in the shortened season, so there's no reason to be upset. We are just increasing the chances for another one of those World Series champion signs right there. But Nicholas Ramos says the Freddie Freeman announcement to the Dodgers is now delayed.
I like how the schedules are already updated online.
It is?
Yeah, they're already pushed back online.
Oh, man.
Yes.
That is painful.
That's pretty wild, man. I mean, we knew that we were going to be a bad situation. We knew things weren't exactly going to go the way that we wanted when we already found out that like spring training was going to be, not necessarily pushed back, but delayed or whatever you want to call it. It was going to be shortened.
And then delayed again. And there are going to be ramifications of that because these clubs need to play X amount of games in their home ballparks for to make up for like all the money that these Arizona or Florida cities put forth to make these facilities happen for these teams. So that's another one of the things you wonder, how are they once they get to the ramp up point? Like, is spring training going to happen? They're just doing it in like ball death heat, April or June or however long this ends up happening. Of course, we have no idea how long this is going to happen because it shouldn't have gotten to this point. They had so long to figure it out. Eric, our guy Eric, 3 Up 3 Down podcast, he said it last night. It's like it has all the energy of, like some dumb kids cramming for a test, like getting a bunch of coffee in the 11th hour. Like, oh man, let's hurry up. We got to do this. We got to finish this when you had so much time to get it taken care of. But Katie says Robbie Manfred literally cannot get worse. or so we thought. And no, he can get worse.
Gary A says, I can imagine D-Mac smashing his head against the wall right now.
D-Mac is so upset that he choked on popcorn. He's over in the corner working on another video right now. So that'll be coming up on our Dodgers Nation YouTube very soon. His reactions, other things, kind of heat of the moment stuff. It's 3:13 right now. The Players Union is doing a press conference at 3:30 live, and I'm sure that one is going to be fun. Max Scherzer's going to be there, and we know he's a bit of a wild card, they say.
I like him. Yeah.
Works.
Apparently, he's a little angry during all these things, which is a lot of fun. I mean, he's angry during everything. Pretty sure he goes home and he's like pissed off that he has to have sex.
We've been there, right? Trent Thomas says the deal was doomed when Bob reported there was progress.
I wanted this win for Bob so bad.
Is this like pulling the carpet out from under us? Like we all had faith in Boob.
We wanted to have faith in Boob. We wanted to be there for him. We wanted to, we've seen him take a lot of L's over the years, a lot of L's. And you know what? To his credit, he never deletes those L's. They stay up, man. Those things are still up there if you want to go search for him. Even when he's very, very, very wrong, they're still there. But I wanted this one for him. He was ahead of everybody. He was tweeting positivity. He was like, hey, it's looking good. Things are looking good. They're still here. And then you would see all of the other reporters following like, hey, yeah, he's right. It looks good. It's good. And it's like, Bob, you're doing it, man. And then this happens. And now it's just like, it's our fault. It's our fault for believing Bob. What did we do?
Always, you can believe in Boob, don't believe in Bob. So the Players Association has already responded to Manfred via, press release, which gives us real ugly shades of the 2020 attempted restart of the season. But they essentially slammed owners. They slammed Manfred in the statement where, once again, they kind of tripled down on the fact that the lockout was never needed. The players have always been fairly staunch in what their ask is going to be and that they weren't going to back down. The idea of every time Manfred gets up there, like he just stops like one rotation short of throwing them under the bus, completely saying it's all them, when we know this is really the work of 15 club owners that are poor as hell, that just want to be like, I own a baseball club. So that's fun.
Trent Thomas says, what are the chances Bellinger shows up to Dodger Stadium on the now canceled opening day? Pretty high. I'm not talking about the chances. I'm talking about him. But yeah, also the chances also pretty high. Yeah.
So what are we going to do? I mean, we talked about it last night, but I think
watch the Lakers.
Oof. Oh man, I would rather cut myself.
Man, we really sold our souls for 2 rings in 2020, didn't we?
It seems that way, man. Are we going to do we start streaming baseball again? Do we do Wii baseball? Do we go to the park and throw baseballs at each other?
I think we should call our best friend Ross Stripling and tell him to come over and pitch to us.
Ross, fly in from Texas, and then we'll go. Actually, let's all just go meet up in Arizona. We'll get all of our friends over there.
And we can go to Giordano's.
Go to Giordano's, our treat. It's
Ross's treat.
Yeah, he's got the big bucks. As I say, Gonsolin's treat, but it strips the big money guy. So let's get a few more comments in here. Adam says this one isn't on Boob. No, it's not. But where it is that he gave us hope, and don't give me hope, Hawkeye.
From MASH.
That was Endgame. Sorry, not Hawkeye. Not Hawkeye. That was
Clint.
The Ronin.
Clint.
What?
His name's Clint.
What?
Yep.
I'm sad. I don't know. I'm sad. I'm frustrated. I'm pissed. I hate Rob Manfred. He's like, how many terrible things. Like watching his smug ass walk up there laughing at something stupid, having that dumb face of his. Really hate his face.
Yeah, you really got to read the room in that situation.
Punchable face.
We know he's not good at reading a room, but coming out immediately and just chuckling, and I'm like,
I want my piece of metal.
Jackass. He's going out there like, I'm getting paid today. So
yeah. And we know the players aren't going to be getting paid on March 31st, but Whiter Rabbits 19 says this is the year we needed baseball most. Like, it would have been so nice to have baseball.
2020 was the year we needed it most.
By the way, do you like that? The COVID pandemic that started in 2020 is now 5 years deep, according to Rob Manfred.
19, 20, 21, 22, technically.
And the
4
rest.
years. We're in the fourth calendar year.
Didn't cancel any games in 19. Didn't do anything. Didn't have no effect. We going to the Quakes opening day?
Hell yeah, man. Quakes
All right.
games are fun. They got like discounted beer. Their hot dogs are cheap. I don't eat hot dogs, but they're cheap.
April 12th. We'll all be there. It's a Tuesday. We're going to have a good time. Because why not?
Logan wants to know if we think baseball died today. I don't think it's that drastic, but it did take a major hit.
The question I had is, is this finally going to be, I mean, we watched some of the reactions afterwards on ESPN. You know, we've so often heard about the 94 strike, the one that spilled into 95 and almost did cost some games at that point, but how baseball was saved because of the home run derby between Big Mac and Sammy Sosa. Well, we're not going to get that. We're not going to get something like that because they cleaned up the game, and you know they have pitch clock, which is really important. And also, Rob Manfred saying that fans really wanted expanded playoffs. Who told him this? There's not a single goddamn fan that likes that guy that's going to tell him that. I don't know. It's probably just people messing with him. What was I talking about? Other things. Is this going to be the last straw or the straw that broke the camel's back or whatever for some fans where they're not going to come back? Because I think that is a big thing for these cheap owners. They saw the fans come back after 2020 when they weren't sure they were going to, and they did in 2021. They did in pretty strong forces after a lot of the parks opened up fully. Are people going to finally show them, hey, F you for effing me?
No. I find it hard to believe that anybody can just walk away from the sport that they care about. I mean, even if you don't agree with what's happening, even if you don't like what your team's doing, the fact that the Dodgers had people spend money on them during the McCourt era should tell you everything you need to know about baseball fans. Yeah, we hate it. Yeah, we're pissed. Yeah, we're going to be vocal about it. We're still going to watch the game that we love. What else are you going to do with your sad, sad lives? What am I going to do if I don't have the game of baseball? Play Call of Duty? I mean, I'll still do that, but I'm not going to be happy about it.
Call of Booty.
Call of Booty. That's up next, baby.
Join Brooke on OnlyFans.
No, maybe I view it through a different or wrong lens, or maybe even a rose-colored lens. I don't know what you want to call it. I don't even know what that means, but people say it a lot. But rose-tinted. In my mind, there is no just walking away from a sport like that. Super casual fans, like maybe you're just like, hey, I don't even know what's happening right now, and those people aren't paying attention to what's happening in baseball. They're just showing up to games whenever they get invited to them or get free tickets to them, or their side piece invites them to a game. Those are the circumstances. So to me, it's like, nah, I don't think anybody's going to leave. I don't think anybody's going to go watch a different sport. Or if you look across the league or across like professional sports, all of them have major problems right now. All of them have weird crap going on. Like, I mean, NBA, the rules are changing. It's kind of less fun to watch now than it was a couple of years ago, honestly, even if you're not a Lakers fan. NFL is probably in the process of like being like a way too dangerous sport. The more we get to learn about like head injuries and things like that. NHL has never been popular. NASCAR they go fast. I don't know.
F1.
Do people watch NASCAR? F1's cool.
F1 Nation.
I don't even watch that, but it's cool.
They pee themselves.
What else is there? There's sports. Soccer is apparently a sport. Congrats on that.
Everything else is like really a drinking sport, like bowling,
golfing,
darts, golf.
Baseball can be a drinking sport. I've proven that.
We go back to baseball. Joseph says college baseball to fill the void until MLB comes back. Gene says, look at it this way. More dates for concerts at Angel and Dodger Stadium.
I like the spam person announcing that they are spam. That's cool. Appreciate that.
You know, I ate spam for the first time in a long time at camp.
What is spam?
I don't even know, but it was there.
Is it ham?
It's some ham. I have no idea what it is. You let us know in the comments below, because this is Spam Nation. Walker Bueller's Burner says, looked like the Rancho Cucamonga Quakes about to become my new favorite baseball team. Look, I'm going to be
Rancho's
all about them, man.
Rancho's fun for sure.
They should probably have Diego Cartaya for at least the start of the season, you hope.
It's you got to take it with what it is. It's a baseball. It's not going to be anything like super impressive or anything like that, but it's fun. It's a good atmosphere. Rancho is not like a great place, but stadium's cool. I play games there sometimes. They have like softball tournaments there sometimes. Yeah, on like the outside. It's not the inside.
And then you could on the outside.
Yeah, there's like there's
They
the
don't let you
stadium,
play
and then the fields
inside?
around it are. No, I can't play on that stadium.
Oh yeah, they do have those fields out there. Gene asked, "Will minor league teams be playing?" Yes, they will. I really wonder though how like minor league or how spring training is going to work for minor league players, because they are there. They are getting work in, like at Camelback Ranch right now. They have a season. I don't know how that quite works for them. And anybody on the 40-man roster that would not be quite ready can't go, play in the minor leagues, which is really weird. So you're going to have a few of, the Dodgers' top prospects unable to go do their job in the minor leagues because things are dumb and Rob Manfred sucks. But baseball's going to be late, and that's not cool. 7 days or 2 series. 7 days is the best case scenario. Absolutely not going to happen. If we get any semblance of baseball in April, I would be beyond surprised. It's fun, right?
This is a good time. Yeah, I was really looking forward to coming on today and being like, hey, baseball's back. We're happy. Everything's good. Free agency's going to start up. It's going to be wild. It's going to be a good time. But no, now we're forced to do this and talk about nothing again, because this is what the hell happened. And Reed says, what happened, guys? Nothing, Reed. Nothing good. Nothing good happened.
A lot of hate in here for soccer, and I really appreciate you guys for that. Soccer.
Look, all I'm saying is any sport where you tie pretty consistently, not about it.
They are in complete shock and awe.
A draw.
They are in complete shock and awe when they score. There's a man on the television yelling at you when he scores, running around, taking off their shirts.
And those Spanish broadcasts do be fire, though.
Just saying.
Yeah, they go off. They go off.
Crap. It's spam.
Spam.
Ichigo says, no one cares. Thank you. We appreciate you, Substitute Soul Reaper. That's the thing. Andy says 3 years in a row baseball has taken a hit. Total BS. And this one is 100% on Major League Baseball. Last year was still something to do coming out of the highest throes of a pandemic. We had all who knew pandemic, who dis in 2020, but this is all on the owners. They're costing themselves money. They're going to be costing themselves fans. Maybe not that many, but you're seeing some folks angry and reactionary on the internet. People who react on the internet, they mean it. So
that's true. Yeah, keyboard warriors killing it.
Just saying. Tom Hansen says thanks Scott Boris for this.
CK Jin says, Spam is a canned cooked meat product made from ground pork and processed ham. The meat mixture is combined with preservatives and flavoring agents. So you know what? You learn something new every day. Welcome to Spam Nation Podcast. I'm your host, Spam.
Just like Mom used to make. But, that's it. We just wanted to come on here, be mad with you guys for a little bit, be sad with you guys for a little bit. I know early in the stream on YouTube, Anthony was on. He says, I'm pissed. We got Maxwell calling Manfred a man clown. It's a bad time for baseball. It's a bad time for baseball fans, and it sucks because it should be a great time for baseball fans and for Dodgers fans. But here we are signing off from the Spam Nation podcast live stream for now. Check out our YouTube channel, youtube.com/DodgersNationTV. Doug is going to be putting out a video later. We'll have more reactions to the upcoming, not live, but the upcoming Players Association press conference, and hopefully we get baseball sometime in April of 2022. Because if not, I'm going to be a real sad boy.
Okay, I hate my life.
Find us on DodgersNation.com. That guy's Brooke. I'm Clint.
Tell your mom there's no baseball.
Tell your mom that to kick Rob Manfred in the knees. Bye.